Zdravím vás z Romanitoru, vítajte pri novej sérii a to bude Zaklínač 2 Vrahové kráľu. Síce len s českými titulkami, za to tam sú nahádzané mody, konkrétne ich je momentálne 14 pre lepšiu grafiku. Takže poďme sa pozrieť na Geraltovú ságu, ako bude pokračovať od jednotky. Prvýkrát tam nechám intro, potom ho budeme v ďalších častiach preskakovať, takže nechám to pekne prvýkrát prebehnúť všetko, môžete si to učiť úplne od začiatku. No, intro máme za sebou, poďme sa pozrieť na gameplay. Začneme si novú hru. Áno, Zaklínača 4, žrát planovci, rúže, autosave. Pomená to. Boha, počkaj, toto som nechcel. Som dal tutoriál. A hlavne na bitky. Takže nová hra. Použiť, jo. Nie, nechcem, ďakujem, dáme si střední.
Sixes, Daddy needs you. Oh, shit! Ha! 20 orange to Grandad. Looky there, he's awake. You daft! Don't go in there! Shut it, he's in chains, can't do a thing. Am I right, Master Geralt? Roll again! Why? The dice didn't roll! Calling me a cheat? Take it back. Look, he's awake again. Monster slayer, my ass. A regular whoreson. I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them. Folks say they plough witches come the equinox. That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill. I don't believe we've been introduced. Vernon Roach.
No, takže sme tu. A prečo som sa rozhodol nahrať druhú časť je vlastne dôvod, že Witcher 2 za mňa je super hra. A čo sa týka toho, chcem spraviť celú trilógiu modovanú, čiže jednotku už má za sebou s českým dubbingom, dvojka bohužiaľ bude len s českými titulkami a trojka bude takisto s módmi a tá bude ultramodet. No, máme tu novú postavičku príbehu Vernon Roach.
Walk around behind me if you want to shake.
How foolish of me. Ves! Unshackle him.
Geralt of Rivie. Care to introduce us?
No, thanks.
Bring something to drink. We can't sit here cotton-mouthed. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
No, for Temeria. No, mody sú určené hlavne na grafiku, takže ak si niekto všimol a hral to sám, alebo videl nejaké predchádzajúce časti alebo gameplaye, tak vlastne textúry sú vylepšené hlavne na tváre momentálne, by ste si to mohli všimnúť na Geraltovej, na Vernonovi a môžeme začať od rána.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse.
Kráľ Foltest, ktorého Geralt zachránil na konci jednotky.
Witcher, are you up? His Majesty, King of Temeria, Pontar, Mahakam, and Sodden, Senior Protector of Bruges, summons Master Geralt to appear before him.
Tell him I'll be there shortly.
Sorry to intrude like this, milady, but the King...
We heard you.
A pleasant day to you, milady. Witcher.
Ale... Pokut šmírácky divuje sa, jo, Sevilla.
Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
No. Ja to nechám všetko tak, ako tu je, takže určite nebudem nič vystrihávať. Takže to budú holé ceciská. Sme videli útris, dúfam, že mi to YouTube nezatrhne, nezmaže ani mi dá nejakú cenzúru. Lebo videl som to niekde, kde to ľudia vymazali kvôli tomu. Že to asi nie je najvhodnejší obsah, ale ja to chcem nechať tak, ako to je celé. Komplet.
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? Because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalletes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltesta and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltesta summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the wild hunt again?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart, well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the colts they ride.
Tak asi jasné, že to bol Zaklínač podľa očí, nie? Ten z úvodného videa, teda z koncového videa v jednotke. Ale aj z úvodného.
I get the feeling that dream's important, running frantically through the forest, the wild hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance, some clue to grab onto, something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
Je čas jít.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
No, ešte som zabudol poznamenať, že vlastne v sérii nájdete vsúky z lore, keďže som čítal knihy dvakrát a prešiel som všetky hry, takže určite si to niečo k tomu povieme, keď sa to objavia príbehové postavičky. A ďalšia vec z úvodného videa, to v Zaklínačovi 2 vyplýva, vlastne tam bola vražda kráľa Demevenda z Aderinu. To a prečo ho zavraždil, to sa dovieme počas príbehu. Pítro. Starý známy z knihy.
Boy, it's that witcher. Geralt of Rivie ought to know about amulets.
Witcher, sir. I have a question.
Ver, že o to, čo si vybrať.
We know each other?
Don't recognise your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
I lost my memory.
As did Boholt. After the hunt for the Golden Dragon, he took a spill and hit his head on a rock. He can still be a beast in battle, but besides that, he don't do much save eat and shit. Rarely even lusts after women.
I doubt that's amnesia.
I'm Kenneth, and this one here they call Desperate, and this is New Boy. He's apprenticing with us, like. I haven't had much luck with the monsters of late, so we enlisted. Now New Boy's gotten himself into this wager situation. Would you help us for old time's sake? I mean, we all got a little riled. But those are bygones, as I see it.
We'd have set you free. The sorceress too. Boholt was just fooling about the raping and all.
No, vlastne sekáči sa objavili v knihe, kde ich viedol ten ich zmieňovaný Boholt. A bolo to v príbehu, jak Geralt stretol porcha Třikavky, ktorý mal za sebou 2 zerikánky na osobnú ochranu, pretože Borch nenosil zbraň. A vlastne ten ho presviečal, aby išli spolu na draka, ktorého tam videli. Keďže Geralt odmietal kvôli jeho kodexu, že on drakov neloví a takéto stvorenia, tak spolu išli do krčmy, kde stretli Yennefer, ktorá doprovázala Eika z Danesle. Čuduj sa svete, Geralt sa rozhodol zapojiť do toho ťaženia na draka, ktorý viedol král. Tam boli aj títo sekáči. No tam bol ešte Exdenesle. A vlastne stretli tam aj Marigolda. A ešte Jarpena Zigerina. Ako sa skújte? Aha, vlastne zabudol som poznamenať, že presekaču to moc dobre nedopadlo, pretože sa nakoniec otočili strany a keď Yennefer a Geralt zistili, že Borg je zlatý drak a vlastne ochraňuje mláďata draka, ktorá tam bola zomretá dračica, tak sa medzi sebou povadili a začali súbojiť, pretože sekači stále chceli zlaté šupiny namiesto pokladov. Už.
What kind of trouble are you in now?
It's a matter of life, death, and quite a bit of coin in point of fact. New boy bet tonight that he'll survive the assault in his shirt and knickers alone. We've drunk a bit by then, I admit, but a wager's a wager. Our honour's at stake.
A soldier's honor versus a knight's. I think I get it.
The very core of the matter, Roger. We're slated to go in the first wave, so the going's liable to be hard. New boy's brave, but he can't survive by courage alone. In any case, we've come into this bauble that's supposed to protect him, magically like. You mind casting an expert's glance at it, seeing as sorcery and such is not strange to you?
Let me see this bauble.
Your wolf medallion, I saw it shake.
It reacts to magic.
So it's true, what the priest said. Hear that, new boy? You'll be safe. We'll fleece that night, we will.
No, na to by som sa moc nespoliehal, chlapi.
Where did you get this talisman?
We came by it, let's say. We were on patrol, see, and ran into a couple of novice priestesses praying at this shrine. They were nice, smiling and all.
We don't wanted to take them two on patrol. But...
Shut it! Boalt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance, went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
Who knows what goes on in that head of his, but every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
Who knows? Maybe the amulet is unlucky. Maybe it draws trouble. I doubt you left the shrine untouched. And the Scoia'tael, the dragon.
I told you as much. We need to get the boys some plate.
Wait a minute. We owe the Witcher some thanks.
But we're broke as shit peddlers.
Fancy the amulet, Witcher. It might draw trouble, be cursed in some way, but you might lift the curse. Sell it off.
I'll take it.
It's all yours.
Witcher, you available for normal business still? Willing to hunt monsters?
Yeah, I'm willing. Why do you ask?
Well, 'cause we were out with those scouts that saw the dragon. No one believes us, but...
The sound in the assembly, that's us. We'll find you after the battle, Witcher.
Wait.
Farewell.
Chlapci, s vami na žiadneho draka by som určite nešiel.
I've never seen a lovelier trebuchet. Fucking pervert. Must be sitting themselves on the walls. With fog!
Verteriany trebušet. Čom za kráľom.
Sightseeing?
You going into battle, Geralt? A beautiful day for battle. Fear not, Excellency. We're out of range of their arbalists.
I am no warrior, sire. I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I'm not. I gave the Baroness those ballistae 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
Master Geralt, I wish to converse with you once the storm of battle has subsided.
Forgive me, Excellency. I plan to leave the royal court as soon as possible.
Might I know why?
Too often they take me for someone I'm not.
What do they call you, soldier? Wait. You served with me at Brenneran during our foray into the Pontar.
Ten Foltesta tu špacíruje na času.
Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Nesmíme se zdržovat. Vůbec se to nezdržujeme, ne? Ty smrad. Šlapkaj.
Forgive my candor, Your Majesty, but I must ask, what fate awaits the royal bastards when...
They're my children. If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Thanks to Geralt of Rivie, my daughter Ada is alive, and is now the wife of Radovid of Redania.
I see.
I fear you do not, Excellency. The midget king merely awaits my demise.
I am certain King Radovid of Redania wishes Your Majesty a long and healthy life.
That, Excellency. The old families will never accept a Redanian on my throne. Ada will have to content herself with Redania.
I understand. The issue of succession remains unresolved. Your Grace, I request your permission to retire.
You have it. Black ones in my camp before a battle. What has the world come to? Nothing would make me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
No, tak na Foltesta, ktorý je najzajímavejší kráľ asi okrem kráľovny Meve.
Not really. I actually saw His Excellency sweat. But that'll be our secret.
You brought your sense of humor along. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
That doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass!
Soldier, spyglass.
What is going on up there? The gods count at you, very! Catch, Witcher. Aim for the rogue with the red plume. Not 6 months ago, he swore eternal friendship to me. Quickly! How much higher?
Počkaj, čo som ja nejaký odstravovač, alebo čo?
Three degrees.
To môže Foltest.
He ducked.
Damn it! We'll get him on the walls. Follow me, Witcher.
Foltest. Ty si slepý, to nie je moja kiava. To on už dobre nevidí. Ohajo, musí sa bodlo dať brnenie nové. Dočkej. Talisman mladýho Havranila zbrojí, maxky kalhotky. Diabel. Mahakamský runový sigil. Mahakamský runový sigil vlastne dal aj Zoltančivej v knižke Geraltovi. Keď pátrali po Ciri, Diabel. Presne Diabel z jednotky.
You know, Witcher, I'm prepared to forgive Louisa. All she need do is to kneel before her king.
Very noble of you.
You mock me. Never mind. I'm certain Louisa will realize her mistakes. Besides, children should have a mother.
It's
quite simple. Louisa and I had a bit of a tiff. She made demands I could not fulfill. Understand? Count Etcheverry and others immediately intervened, all noble, all sympathetic. They claimed the evil king would take her children. They would protect them, even place them on the throne. And the Baroness was duped. Her motherly love used. In truth, they desired privileges that would weaken the throne.
Áno, takže sa pohádali aj z toho občianská vojna, hej? Bolo to teda trochu skrátke.
And a long road at your toe.
Dobre, ti to ide.
Bread and vodka.
Jakéže to je vysoké.
Look alive, men! Hail to the king! Where the hell are we headed?
To the battle.
What the fuck do we want?
Victory!
This I like!
Ale podržte sa na tie brnenia a na tie postavy. Dobre, to je ty kokos spravené.
We're nearly there! Weapons at the ready!
That tower was ridiculous.
It was designed to break the rebels' morale.
A bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
Čo by tak musel byť dobre oblečený, aby ho rozoznali, alebo čo? Útok.
Things went relatively smoothly after we came out of that tower. That is, until we ran into Aryan Lavallete.
Typci sú heavy armore všetci, ale sekajú sa jak by mali nejakú ľahkú zbroj. Za to ty to im celkom dali, ty kokot. Nie, ukáž sa. Ty tu Foltest. Samozrejme proti jednotke už je to plnený engine.
Lord Suxon, you shall push for the center aisle and bring down that gate.
It's a good day to kill, your majesty! Follow me, gentlemen! For Temeria!
Lord Swan, you and your men shall follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Aryan Lavallete in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen,
Follow me! For the glory!
For the glory.
Fall back, goddammit! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards! If this persists, they'll pick us off like ducks, and I'm no duck. Any ideas?
That ballista would do the trick.
Čak. Plné pohody, tam je tak švacnutá balista, že... Čo je dobré, no. Počkaj, chcem svoju havaraniu zbrojí. No, čo sa týka toho engineu proti jednotke, kto sledoval, tak je to úplne nový engine, robený presne pre Zaklínača 2. Myslím, že to je Red Engine, neviem, nie som si úplne istý. A vlastne už sú to klasické útoky, ako je ľahký a ťažký, teda rýchly a ťažký. To mi zaujíma. Je to uhýbanie, iná chýmia. Taká klasičkejšia verzia, ktorú poznáme, aj z trojky by som v podstate povedal. Tam sú uhyby, tu sú len úskoky v podstate. Poď ty sráč. Au. Cípavila srany. Tak. Nech to odsýpa. Nebo voši. Čo sa týka ináč tej Zaklínača 2, tak asi za mňa osobne sú tu najlepšie skiny tých postav, proste ak sú robené tie brnenia a helmy, tak to vyzerá si najviac epicky a v podstate možno aj historicky. Srač. Áno, samozrejme to je blokovanie, žiadne automatické ako v jednotke.
Kill the Witcher!
Takže na to, že myslím, že to je hra z roku 2015, tá grafika je fakt super a ešte čo sa týka tých modov, keď to tam je pridané, takže ja som veru spokojný. Zdravie sa mi snad doplniť zatiaľ. Neviem, či vôbec mám nejaké elixíry. Čo mám? Ale ukážeme si jeden easter egg.
Guess they'll never learn.
Čiže tu máme asasína, ktorý skákal do syna. Akorát, že mu to moc nevyšlo. No, môžeme sa pozrieť na to balistu. Už to natiahne, prosím ťa. Ďalšie nemáci. Uj, to som nechcel. Utiahni to. Jasné. Základný sráči. Jeden obojručák heavy. Super. Hore mám staminu, ktorá je dosť dôležitá. Tak. Už. Jasné, však ďalšie nemáci prídu, čože by nie. Tá stamina vlastne záleží na tom aj poškodenie, perírovanie. V podstate všetko. Čo je zaujímavé na tomto, myslím, že to aj v trojke tak funguje, to, že vždycky vzadu, jak dávate, tak dostávate väčší damage násobne, čože je pecka. Vyskúšame, čo Jarden. Pozrieme vyčerpanie 50%.
Blasphemous!
A ukáž sa. Poď. Sráč. Hop. Novinka.
Geralt
to je iný maník. Raz si vystrel z balisty, však je presný, ty kokos. Sám si to nastaví, vypočíta. Veď na šupu. To je pašák. Asi tu elixíry. Si to základný smradi. Som taký... Čo hrozného, jasne. Neskôr je to aj odrážanie šípov, ktoré určite nemám teraz. Výborne sa... Wow, ty srač. Výborne sa kombinujú ľahké a ťažké útoky, ale ešte jedno raz som vám ukázal a to je... To je šupa. Tak tu funguje ten art. Čiže môžete kľudne odstreľovať z nejakého okraju, ak sa dá. Čo sa tu deje? Ešte ste ich nezabili. Pokon tu máchaš. Vidíte ho. Tak, aby sme mali. Ideme ďalej. Tak follow me, ja už som tu. Tak sa to robí.
The door! Smash the door! Axemen! Give me splinters!
Hej, Foltest, to už je všetci chlapi. Ukážeme si aj igny. Vidíme, aký dáva damage. Oj, kokot. Doletiało. Tak, najlepšie pekne od zadu. Vyšvácať ty čurák. To nie je moc na fierovku, čo? 2, 4. 2, 4, 5, 6 proti 1. Mal sa radšej vzdať. Čo máš? Vylepšenie zbroje. Čo to si tá rovno môžem hodiť, nie? Čo tu s tým budem špekulovať? A vlastne ďalší mod, vymenil som si pochu strieborného meča za bielu, sa mi to celkom páčilo, bolo to na výber variant viac.
Desist, or be put down like the rabid dogs you are! Arian Lavallete, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Arian! You'll be treated with honor! Go plow yourself, King! Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
They're well shielded.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
Cover the Witcher!
Ale, nová úroveň. Ukáž to. Postavička. Čo Máme regeneráciu vydrže. Super. Čiže dávej si pozor, to hovorí majster Swordmanovi. Pozná nejakého lepšieho šermiera ako je Geralt? Au, sráčej. No, ukáž, to je môj obľúbený art. Au, tak sa to skapeš. Nikdy neumrzí. A ty čo tu chceš? Čo by ešte nechcel do mňa? Srač. Je to však vyšplhať máš. Geraltovš. Ty tu neser ma.
The famed Geralt of Rivie. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that.
Jak patrzył, ty było. Patrzył. Najlepszym. Ty sraczko, brat.
Enough slaughter. Surrender and Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a witcher and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher.
Never. Oh.
Don't be a fool. This is no game. Your men don't need to die. Surrender, and the king will show mercy.
My mother has seen enough of this king's mercy.
What'll you do? Throw yourself on my sword? Run?
He made mother a harlot, then denied her before all the realm.
True enough. But no massacre, no misguided heroism will change that. Drop your weapons.
Should anything happen to my mother, I shall find you and kill you.
Určite. Ten Geralt mal meč odpačne pred chvíľkou.
Arian Lavallete laid down his sword. Well, well.
Have you spoken to him?
Briefly. Just before they took him off to the torture chamber. The hard luck of a traitor. Continue.
No bučírny.
While I remember, what happened to the dragon?
It destroyed half the castle. Killed hordes of soldiers and flew off.
Where?
In the general direction of Edda.
To think it almost killed us all.
Arian Lavallete has surrendered the castle. Open up!
And the Baron lives?
Yes, he lives. I'm not spiteful. Open this gate, kneel before your king, and I shall show you mercy.
Looks like we're stuck.
Indeed, and my magic's no good here. The main force down in those boats is going to beat us to town.
Want to head back to the tent? The camp will be nice and empty now. I've had enough for today.
Tempting. Look, the King's Special Forces.
We want to see him! You doubt my words, dog? Open the gate now!
Vernon Roach.
Sire.
Vernon Roach. Tell me, Roach.
There's fighting in the town. A section of our forces crossed the river in fishing boats and swarmed the streets, burning, raping, pillaging. The Lavalletes are making a stand near the temple.
What of the Baroness?
Alive and safely tucked away.
Unsoiled, I hope.
As you ordered, son. She's fine, and beautiful as ever. The children were not with her.
But you know where they are?
In the monastery, but we've yet to penetrate that area.
Cross, quickly.
Protect the king!
Háčik.
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Protect the king! Run for the hoarding!
To čo?
If I like the crossbow right now.
It's a dragon!
Taká neboja.
Ergo, stop admiring it and do something!
It's
Oh.
that simple!
Before the brute turns my army to cinder!
How do you fight something like that?
Dragon! Take cover! To the hoardings!
Presne tak, a radšej utíkaj.
The town. You might stand a chance.
Ty šupácky. Hej.
They're at the gate!
You want me to go over it?
Hahaha, čo si čakal? Ešte. Bohové.
Back up! I'll open the gate! Quickly!
Díky tris.
Call the arbalists!
Dole kušníky.
Tris!
The bridge is burning! Quickly, this way!
Však quickly, však ty si pohni. Však dosrane. Trochu jak scéna z Game of Thrones, čo?
Plowing dragon nearly reversed the course of the battle.
The fighting should have scared it off.
Forget the dragon. I need to hear how this story ends.
Klášter.
You were at my side almost all the time after the bridge collapsed.
Almost. Tell me how you got into the monastery courtyard.
Odpoledne. Neviem, či to je zrovna odpoledne podľa svetla. Niečo má s ksichtom.
Ha! And they said we couldn't get near the walls. Half a day and the town is taken.
Report! Fighting for the castle continues, and a group of rebels have barricaded themselves inside the monastery.
What of my children?
Likely in the church as well, sire. Fen took a priest to task, finally mumbled something about a passage neath the walls.
It would take a week to get a battering ram in here.
Axes, sire?
That will also take time. But what other course do we have? This priest. What of him? What of this passage?
I fainted before I could really get going on him. He's under guard below.
You've some work to do, Commander.
Yes, sire. Silas, you look to this door. Fen, come with me.
Witcher,
Your Grace.
I've a mission for you, one suited to your abilities. Vernon can be persuasive, but he's also hot-tempered, at times losing both his self-control and his subject. You must try to find this other passage on your own. Succeed, and you'll be the envy of all Vizima.
To už si raz hovoril, keď som ho ochránil. Ešte keď som zachránil Ladu.
All right, I'll go.
I'm relying on you, Witcher.
No,
Where are those axes? Move your arses!
máme aspoň ja. Všetko by zariadil Geralt. Najlepší nevojak v temerskom vojsku. To by čo?
God help us!
Čomu ti to bolo? Na čo si ho zastrelil, ty smrad?
Going to pay your war tax. Gold and silver on the table, and shut your gobs!
These people are unarmed.
This is not your concern. Get lost.
You don't get lost.
Get out of here, now.
Right. Sir.
Dobrý chlapec.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Buď opatrný, pomôcť sa stojí. Nie, nebudem bezbranných odírať.
Be careful. You may not be so lucky next time. Find a place to hide.
I must find my wife first. They herded her away with others like cattle.
Good luck.
Jak good luck, Geralt, však si videl, lebo zastrelili. Chlapči, ty budeš mať zlý deň. Ozaj zlý. Drží. Tak, možno si našiel. Čo si? Čo ohňa nečistí vaše špinavé duše? Ty si z väčšiného ohňa, alebo čo? Čo tu robíš?
No business here!
Leave them alone. They're innocent.
Innocent? They're with the Lavalletes. Weeds that need to be ripped out with their roots so they won't grow back again. Treason spreads like the plague. No one will leave here alive. And you, stay out of this.
Ti dáme plec do toho.
I won't stand by while you murder innocents.
So, what'll you do?
Kill you.
I was not after your blood. I have witnesses.
Ty čo si o sebe myslíš?
Mercy.
Let the people out and walk away.
Unblock the door! I'll report this.
Yeah, you do that.
No,
Burn anything with a single woman, you sons of bitches, and the king will hear of it.
chcel by som čo najviac hrať za Geralta, ako by bol v knihe zobrazený a určite by nepovedal toto, by to zabíjali nevinných, takže také more friendly Geralt.
Leave us be!
You're free.
Thank you, my lord.
Si odmienil. Je, čo si?
Find a place to hide until this madness ends.
But where?
Už tak, to už neviem, kde, to už je na vás.
What shall we do now?
Naše stále bojuje. Prvo, koľko to tých šnikov našlo? Pôjdeš prvý, pôjdeš prvý. Tak ich nepoňom.
You lout!
Block the passage, quick!
Найди на цесту. A druhých oklovaj vrány.
Down our homes! Made off with everything else! God, why?
Tak oni balia miesto typenku zaujíma dobytek. To sú zaujímavé priority.
What treason, my lord? We're simple folk and know nothing of politics.
Lavallete lost, so you
Ja sa ľúbi, ako aj na tých brniach Barte majú tie temerské lilie. Temeranie. Vidíte, interesting. A vlastne keď vidíte ešte tie nidlářské zbroje, tak tie sú epické.
For the Baroness!
Myslím, že v veľkej, teda v trojke majú len velitelia. A ten dizajn tých zbrojí je do oblečenia tak parádny za mňa. Zachlínač, neviem, čím to dostane, ale aj to sem. Už pýtaj, kuď má. Máme hodinku. Dnešný otvárač bude trošku dlhšie, asi tak hodinka a pol. Rátam. Ale. Starí známi topivci. Sú všade narvaní. V každom dieli. Nová úroveň. Čo tu píšte? Hej, Geralt. Temerský meč. Ten vyzerá super. Aha. Som si nevšimol, že má na sebe temerskú zbroj, človeče. Petiraný. Ďalší. A na holenie. Počkaj, kam mám ísť? Srané utopence. Tamčinu. Aha. Taký som určite správne. Cestu dostaneme cestu do chrámu. Skojatel. Partizáni. Kam sem? Počkaj, ešte mám jeden skill point. Postavička. Regenerácia mimo boj, odrážení ze všech směrů. Vrhání dyk, už je na to počka, pojďme se dostavený. Potom si na to odrážení. No, hoši.
Tyranny! Down with tyranny!
Au.
Down with tyranny!
Au. Pucák. Penis. Lančino. OK. No ukáž, to už musí byť ten kláštor. Kamarať. Au. Čo sa nevzdajú, ty som radi bud. Kokot, však počkaj. Ja ti dám srač. Ale jebím ti anděla. Trošku ho srať. Hezky odzadu. hovorlivé meno.
We can repair them!
Určite. Potrebuješ klíč.
Blasphemous traitors! Take no prisoners!
Hajzli dvoje ešte spolu.
Blasphemous! Attack!
Čo všetci používame meče, to netuším. Vole, som kľudný, kurva.
They're traitors! Take no kill the Witcher!
Pozri sa.
Kill the Witcher! To marry a man! To die for to marry and to die a good!
Pomali ste chlapi. Až také easy to nebolo, no. Polka HP v rici. Drží sú ti odemičený. A trvlička. To je gear, ty kokot. A nezaplatený ozaj. Deravé rukavičky.
You have just become the most titled witcher in the world. And the wealthiest.
I'll remind you of that when this is all over, sire.
See, Vernon? Geralt succeeded.
Lucky he did. The priest was downright discourteous and went off to meet his gods.
I saw Skončil on the river.
Where? How many? What colors did they wear?
Plough the elves. We'll tend to them later. The monastery awaits.
Skončil. This puzzle is beginning to come together, Geralt. You're either telling the truth or weaving a very convincing lie. I want to hear the rest. Foltest bastards. The Solar. What happened?
Nič dobrého.
Right at the same time, if not for tales.
Be specific, Witcher.
Well, the archpriest told the truth.
His Majesty King Foltest of Temeria.
Arthur Tales, erstwhile Count of Nesvelt. I signed your sentence.
Yes, yet the Baroness saw fit to pardon me. An awkward situation, to be sure.
Anais and Boosie, where are they?
The royal children.
Don't test my patience, Tales, and I'll grant you a quick death.
Confess, Foltest, before the gods and the people. Boosie and Anais are the fruit of your loins. Bow to the gods and admit the truth.
You may not have noticed, Tales, but I just took this town.
Aided by murderers, sorcerers, and a mutant for whom nothing is holy.
This is hallowed ground. You will not raise your hand against a servant of the gods.
Where have you taken the children?
The Solar. They're in the Solar.
What is this? Blasphemy! Sorcerer's tricks!
No jasne, že mu pleštím. Koľko to vydržia mu.
Holy man unharmed and the noble gets slapped. A win-win situation, if ever I've seen one.
Damn, I've seen assaults go awry.
A koza zostala celá. Tento havranovú zbroj.
Tops.
Tops what?
Well, tops all.
Damn nonsense! Is it possible to tame a dragon?
Not as far as I know.
Then why is this reptile eating only mine, then?
Let's hope Marigold got out of there.
I'm sure she did.
If not, you'll need a new advisor, sire.
Shut up, Roach.
It's possible that the dragon simply...
Another word from you and the dragon will not be your main concern.
Enough! Both of you!
Pozri sa, aký rybák je ten Vernon. Útok draka.
The dragon's back! I can't!
Jak nemůžeš. Počkej, ty kokot. To se maril. Můj stříbrný mečík.
Save my life again. Ask what you will of me, Witcher.
I need to leave, sire. I'd like Triss Merigold to come with me, if she wants.
Are you blind? She's enamored with you. You may be. None shall stop you. You have my word.
Tady scéna Geralta je v knihách.
Who goes there?
Foltest. I've come for my children. Geralt, wait here. You might scare them.
Thanks be to the gods. My prayers are answered. Go, Boosie.
That's not my father.
But it is your king, boy. Bells, your triumph is complete. The city and fortress taken, sire. Time to thank the forefather and the mother creatrix for this great victory.
A moment, blind man. I've not seen my children in 6 months. The gods can spare another minute. Listen to me. Your mother and I quarreled, but that is over. She was deceived. Evil men turned her against me. These men have been punished, and all will be well from now. No tears, Boosie. One day you'll be king, and kings do not weep.
Armed men approach, sire. Children, go to the refectory.
My knights will soon be here. You must meet them, for one day you will rule them. Boosie, go wash your face. They must not see that you wept.
There's a bucket of water in the next room.
Anais, help your brother.
Sire, let us pray.
They must look like the royal children they are.
They have your eyes, sire.
No výborne, ďalší mŕtvý král. A som si všimol, že typek mal na dike na hroške tie temerské lilie. To bol náhodný výber, na nejaký odkaz.
I suppose that's the extent of what you'll give me.
Does this mean I'm free?
Foltest, King of Temeria, has been murdered. Unfortunately for you, you're the only suspect.
The murderer outsmarted you, so I'm to rot in this dungeon.
Oh, no danger of you rotting. You'll hang.
Convince them otherwise.
I have no influence over the court.
Ja nejsem vrah, Foltesta tu zmínil.
For fuck's sake, you command the blue stripes. Do something. The real murderer is free, and he's further and further away with every hour you spend prancing around in here.
I find the Killer Monk story unconvincing.
I don't claim he was a monk. He was wearing a frock, though. He sailed off in a boat with some skoyatel.
Would you recognize him?
No problem. A mountain of meat. Never seen anyone bigger.
Áno, to bol riadne hoviedo. Obrovský. Riadny nabušenec, ty kokot. Pár tých steroidov.
What would you do if you escaped?
Zaklínač 2 si potrpí na voľbu možností, kde sa môžete rozhodnúť a ovlivňuje to celkový priebeh hry. A to dosť zásadne. Potom nic není, ja toho vraha dostihnu. No, toto je zaujímavé, že to máte na výber, ale keby ste povedali, že potom nic není, tak Geralt skončil.
I'd go after the Kingslayer.
You know where to look for him?
Some skoyatel helped him escape. That's where I'd start. I expect you might know this particular group of elves.
How'd you work that out?
They wore blue-striped masks. Trophies, I expect.
Yorveth's commando. I know where to find them. We've a trail to follow after all.
If you want to start over and take it easy this time, get me some food.
Now that you mention it. Vess! Bring us food and drink.
Shame you didn't think of that earlier.
It's your own fault, Geralt. Your fate is in your hands.
Máš ve svých rukou.
Thank you.
Jak verno, čo bude?
Never heard of women serving in the special forces.
Bess is one of my best people.
How'd she wind up in the blue stripes?
I pulled her from the paws of the skoyatel. Just 16 when they torched her village and slaughtered everyone. The unit commander took a liking and spared her. One last thing. This file is about one Geralt of Rivie.
And Foltest's death?
Actually, Geralt's death. The report details events from 5 years ago.
Spomienka.
Rivie. Population 1,234. In that, 253 non-humans. September the 25th, 1268. A riot erupts. A massacre ensues. The streets run with the blood of elves and dwarves. One person finds the courage to face the raging crowd. During the rioting, 76 non-humans perished, including the witcher Geralt of Rivie. Stabbed in the chest with a pitchfork by a man of whom we know only that his name was Rob, and he owed 3 crowns at the local tavern. Yennefer of Vengerberg dies trying to heal the witcher, The bodies of Geralt and the sorceress are taken away by a mysterious young girl with ashen hair. Their place of interment remains unknown.
I remember. Rivie. Yennefer.
What just happened?
I saw my own death.
And the rest? Have you regained all your memory?
That's all. I just remember the end.
Ves!
No, toto je jedna z najlepších vecí na CD Projekt, že to nejako nekrivia tý príbeh a tak a nejakou takéto skazy z knihy a vlastne toto, čo sa odohralo, tie Geraltové spomienky, tak to sa vážne v knihe udialo a Geralt zomrel, pretože ušetril sedláka, ktorý ho potom následne pichol vidlami do brucha. A tá, čo odniesla vlastne Geralta a Yennefer ranných, bola samozrejme Ciri. A vieme, kde ich odniesla, ale to už je príjemné na inokedy.
Interrogation's done. Restrain the prisoner. I'll take the key. I sail upriver at dawn. Guards will collect you in 5 minutes. Eat. You'll need your strength.
Dúfam, že aspoň nemusím teda vysvetľať, to je Ciri, ako ich odniesla. Už vedela skákať v čase a priestore.
Not yesterday, he was a hero pretty much. Everyone's man.
Personally saw him cut down 20 men in the blink of an eye, so it's no surprise.
See him dashing along those walls. Can't rightly say I ever saw his sword, the blade move so fast.
I thought that beast would tear him to bits when it came out of the clouds.
Delayed don't mean denied. Hangman will do that tomorrow. Say we teach him a lesson.
Provokovať.
Guard! Come here, good man.
Why are you hollering? Do that again and we'll shut you up.
You wouldn't say that if these bars weren't here.
Is that so? Let's see.
Ty si nejaký istý, ty srač.
Rip your guts out!
Hej. Ty pekla odval, ty kot, nabehnúť sem. Čo asi tak čakám, že sa stane proti Zaklínačovi. No, každopádne dneska máme 1,5 hodiny otváračik prvý, takže ja dúfam, že sa vám séria páči a ak ťa zaujímajú aj iné modované hry alebo konkrétne táto séria, nezabudni dať odber, komentár alebo like, ja budem vďačný za každú podporu kanálu, sa to celkom rozbieha. Určite uvidíte aj ďalšie modované série, bude ich dosť. No, bohužiaľ najmenej toho, čo mám, tak je čas, takže sa budem snažiť čo najlepšie to nejako postíhať. Okrem toho mám tam aj Zaklínača jednotku modované s českým dubbingom, alebo Warcraft 3 Reforged s českým dubbingom a Quenching modom. A určite sa uvidíme aj pri ďalších streamoch, takže ja sa zatiaľ s vami učím. A zatiaľ ahoj. Alebo inak povedané, Mafael.